Lila skipped through the village, her heart light and her steps even lighter. It was a bright, sunny day, the kind that made everything seem possible. Soon the houses thinned out, giving way to open fields and the occasional tree. At the edge of the village, Lila saw a curious shop she had never noticed before. It had a sign that read "Lanterns of Light and Dreams," which sparkled in the sunlight. Lila felt drawn to the shop. She peeked inside, her curiosity piqued. The shop was filled with lanterns of all shapes and sizes. Big lanterns, small lanterns, and colorful lanterns. Each one seemed to tell a story.
A kind old man sat behind the counter. He smiled warmly at Lila, his eyes twinkling with kindness.
"Welcome, dearie," he said, his voice gentle and inviting. "I am the lantern keeper. What brings you here on this fine day?"
Lila felt a little shy, her cheeks turning a soft pink. "I'm just curious," she admitted. "What are these lanterns for? They look so magical."
"These are no ordinary lanterns," the lantern keeper chuckled. "They hold magic. Each one has a unique power waiting to be discovered."
Lila gasped, her eyes wide with wonder and curiosity. Magic lanterns, what did that mean? She had never heard of such a thing before.
The lantern keeper explained patiently, his voice filled with wisdom. "Each lantern helps you find something important, something you need."
Lila was amazed, her heart pounding with excitement. "What do I need to find?" she wondered aloud, her mind racing with possibilities. Lila thought for a moment. She often felt afraid, especially at night. "I want to be brave," she whispered, her voice trembling slightly.
The lantern keeper nodded wisely, understanding her unspoken fears. He selected a beautiful blue lantern from the shelf. It shimmered with silver light, casting a gentle glow around them.
"This is a wishing lantern," he said, his voice soft and reassuring. "It will guide you and give you courage, lighting your path even in the darkest times."
Lila took the lantern. It felt warm in her hands.
"Thank you," she said to the keeper.
He smiled.
"Remember," he said, "true courage comes from within. The lantern will help you see it."
Lila left the shop. She held the lantern high. It glowed brighter as she walked. Lila felt a little braver already. She followed the lantern's light. It led her through the village and into the forest beyond.
He nodded, his eyes twinkling with a knowing look. It was as if he could see the journey she had been on, the struggles she had faced, and the strength she had discovered within herself. "You found your own courage," he said softly, his voice filled with pride. "It wasn't something given to you, it was something you uncovered, something that was always a part of you. Remember, it's always been there, shining within you," he continued. Lila realized something important in that moment. She had always possessed the strength she needed. She just had to believe in it. The lantern hadn't made her brave. It had simply illuminated the path, showing her the bravery she already had inside. It had shown her the bravery she already had inside. Lila smiled, feeling a sense of relief and newfound confidence wash over her. She returned to the shop, her heart full of gratitude and a sense of accomplishment. The journey had changed her, and she was thankful for every step. "Thank you," she said to the lantern keeper, her voice filled with emotion. The lantern had been a guide, but the true light had come from within her. The lantern led her to a clearing, a place where she could see the world more clearly, where her path was illuminated. In the center, a single flower bloomed, symbolizing the growth and beauty that comes from facing one's fears and finding inner strength. As she walked, Lila thought about her fear. She realized that fear was not something to be ashamed of, but something to be understood and embraced. She realized that being brave didn't mean never being afraid. It meant acknowledging your fears and choosing to move forward despite them. It meant facing your fears, even when you felt small. The forest was dark, but Lila wasn't scared anymore. She felt a sense of peace and determination. The lantern lit her way, but it was her own inner light that truly guided her. She knew now that she could face anything that came her way. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and comment below. Thank you for visiting the Fading Stars Stories YouTube channel. Sweet dreams and see you next time.